Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Functional Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, live better. I'm Chris Border, your host, best-selling author, and owner of Y.E.S Fitness. And let me first take time to thank you for taking time from your busy schedule. I know you're all busy, and to listen to what I have to say, I don't take that lightly. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, Y.E.S Fitness. At Y.E.S Fitness, we help people over 40 get fit so they can live longer and enjoy those extra years doing the things we love to do. If you'd like to get a timestamp or a transcript of today's broadcast, head on over to yesfitnessct.com. And across the top, you see a button for podcast. And this will probably be number 401.
Okay.
I think it's 401. So just take a look at that. We can also get this broadcast wherever podcasts can be found. So we have a very special broadcast today. We have a guest, Beth. Thank you, Beth, for coming on board with us.
Thank you for having me. It's exciting.
This is awesome. I always like to have people on so people can understand the culture of what we do around here. Because I just had someone this morning say to me, she was a client with us probably at least 15 years ago, because she wasn't part of this side.
Okay.
She wasn't part of that side. It was only just part of the gym before we expanded. You probably didn't know that we expanded.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. We started on this side for probably 10 years ago, and 10 years or so. And then we took over the other side and got a little bit bigger. And she just said to me, she goes, "No, Chris, she's coming up from Florida. Her husband has Parkinson's now, and his blood pressure is very low, and it drops very easily with change in positions. And he's worked out his whole life, and his trainer passed away last year, and he's looking for somebody else to work with him." And Lynn had been with us a long time. So she said to me today, Chris, nobody really does what you guys do around here. I said, I know. But the thing is, it's hard to get that word out. So when we can ever have somebody come on board and talk to them about it, that's really great. Hopefully you can inspire somebody else to exercise, even if it's not with us. So Beth has been with us coming up on a year now.
Yeah, coming up on
a year now. Just so you understand, she's in our group exercise program. She takes Get Strong and Get Lean 3 days a week, right?
Yep.
4 days a week, 3 days a week.
Yep.
And yeah. So tell us about this. What problems were you having before you joined Y.E.S Fitness?
So, I had done group fitness before.
Okay.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, COVID happened, I was like, I can do this on my own at home. And I did for a while. And then, eventually it unravels. I know myself. It unraveled. I was running. Things started to hurt.
Oof.
And then, you take a break, and then that turns into just missed workouts and missed motivation, and it spirals.
It's super easy to get out of the habit.
Yes.
When you're doing it, you get out of the habit. And believe it or not, we still have, we still have 5 people who Zoom with us from COVID. The Zoomers on Wednesday mornings, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have ever worked if they hadn't been members here already. And then, Sally moved, Janet moved far away and stuff like that. But it is difficult to exercise at home alone.
It is.
It is. I personally exercise at home because when I'm in a gym, my 1 hour workout takes 3 hours.
Okay.
Because I'm so interrupted and things like that. So I understand the problems of going down into my basement, especially in the wintertime, and it's cold, and just the motivation to get down there. But I know I need to do it. So, it can be a challenge for sure.
Yeah.
So what did the frustrations feel like as you were trying to solve those problems?
Well, you lose motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You feeling bad about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just not feeling your best self, waking up feeling sluggish, not sleeping well. It's a whole vicious cycle. Things snowballs
over and over again.
You kind of think, it'll just get better on its own. And it doesn't.
And the other thing that happens is, because I'm like anybody else, just times where I say, I'm not working out today. And then you're just sitting there, you're like, you start to feel bad by yourself.
Oh yeah. Then you start beating
yourself up, and now it's too late to do anything. And it just really gets you mentally as well.
It does.
Not just physically. Because we all know the hardest thing is coming through the door.
Yep.
Right? When you come through that door, it's all good.
Yes.
You leave, you feel better, right?
Yes, you never
Absolutely.
regret coming in, even if it's not your best workout. You don't regret it.
You don't regret it at all. Yeah. Take us to the moment or moments when you realize we are actually helping to solve some of those problems.
So I knew pretty quickly. I know I reached out. You set up time like right away, and I think that was key. Like you were like, "Yeah, come in, meet me tomorrow."
Yeah,
like because I know you let time go. And
absolutely.
So
I get it.
I appreciated that. And then after I met you, you said, "Yeah, why don't you come in for your first workout?" I think it was like 2 days later. Like, don't start next week. You can start this week. So yeah, no, I mean the environment, the support. I knew right away this was gonna work. Very, very welcoming. The staff and the community. I mean, just jumping in the group fitness class. Oh, hey, how are you? All the members welcomed you right away.
Now you take class typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, sometimes Saturdays. So it's interesting how each of the classes have like a little different feel to them. Like you guys are a group, and even on Saturday mornings when you're still kind of the morning people. But like, have you ever come to 9:30 at night or 4:30 at night?
I've never done that.
You've never done that.
No.
Yeah. So it's like a completely different culture. They all know each other, just like you guys all know each other in the morning. But now it's the end of their day, so they're talking about different things and how the day was and things like that. Well, you guys are just getting started and having that energy to get going for the day.
Yep,
for sure.
Yep,
it is a little bit different. I knock on wood all the time. We honestly don't have any butt heads that come here. If somebody was a butthead, I'd ask them to leave. It's just not worth it. The money's not worth it to me to ruin the culture that we have down here, for sure. So tell me a little bit more about that community to support you getting rather than maybe just like a regular gym.
Yeah, no, I mean the camaraderie, obviously, well, first the instruction, if you're not doing something correctly, you get nicely corrected. I mean,
we're not yelling at you.
No.
Move your ass.
No, and I've been to places before like that, and that technique is just doesn't work.
It gets old after a little while.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
The tough love is, but so no, everyone is wonderful and helps and wants you to maintain good form. But the members too. We push each other. You can lift more than that, or hey, what are you doing today? Let's both try to up our weight today together.
I am very lucky to have Brenda's been with us 20 years, and so she's excellent at what she does. And then Dewan and Amy have been with us. I think Amy's been with us right after COVID, so she's been with us a few years now. Dewan's been with us a few years now, and I mean, Mark just graduated, so just getting started with us. But I think it's not only says something for me as a boss. I'm not going to brag about myself as a boss, but that they want to stay here, and go somewhere else and try to maybe work more hours, whatever it is. I think that helps with the community because they like to be here.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, you have an amazing team, and that definitely shows.
Yeah. So tell us a little about what it looks like now that your problems have been solved. I don't know if they're all solved, but you get to exercise consistently. I'll give you that.
But no, I mean, coming to Y.E.S Fitness, I got like the structure back that I needed.
Yeah.
The Monday, Wednesday, Friday is like a non-negotiable unless there's basically the only thing that'll override it is a vacation or work if there's something that comes up there. But yeah, and then that was kind of the domino in the good direction. You start getting up, then you start sleeping better. And I'm obviously a morning workout person. And I just it feels so much better to start my day like that. So
I typically find the morning exercises two things. Number one, to be more consistent, typically a bit more successful because it's out of the way. We've got it done, right? So we just get this done, get going, our day started. We have a lot of energy. We know we don't have to think about, I'm on my way home. It's a long, rotten day, right?
You can talk yourself out of it.
You certainly can talk yourself out of it, for sure.
Yep.
For sure. So can you tell us what the biggest differentiator between our gym and some of the other places or fitness spaces you may have tried?
I mean, I love the variety. Like you have different workouts outlined every month.
Right.
So I like that you get to see progress throughout the month. Like you'll be doing a certain weight on week 1 and see how far you can get on week 4.
Right.
So to challenge yourself, but then when you get good at it, it's time to mix it up, so I like that. I like that. It's not, I don't get bored. I feel challenged. And I joke with the group. I feel peer pressured in a good way. To your point, you walk through the door.
Right.
And you're there. I'm not going to do burpees on my own at home. I'm not. But if you tell me to do them and the group's doing them, I'm going to do them.
Right. Thank God we don't do them too often. Because I hate doing burpees myself. What's interesting when you say that is anyone who listens or watches this stuff knows that pretty much everything we do around here is science-based. We don't just do something we found on Instagram, for sure. So the research shows that you need to change your workout every 3 to 6 workouts, meaning just about a 1 month's time. Because if not, your mind gets bored and your body gets bored. So the idea that there's muscle confusion or anything like that, no, we want to teach the body how to move. And as you teach the body to move correctly throughout the month, you can increase your weights. You can do a little bit better. You can get a little bit stronger. And then when you start to get to that point where, I know what I'm doing, before you come in the door and just mentally check out and go through the workout, we change it.
Yep.
So there's some science behind why we do what we do, despite what some people think.
So no, I like it. And I can tell when it's that new workout.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, you feel a little bit. That's typically when people get started.
Yeah.
After the first workout. So really we want to try to have the first workout. It's a little harder for us to facilitate it in a group environment. We certainly do it on the semi-private side because we physically program their weights and things like that. But that first week, you should be a little bit lighter in weights. It should be a little bit of a deload so that your body can relax and rest a little bit, because people don't understand how important it is to rest. Like if you can't, it's not good to exercise. I'm not saying be active, exercise. Exercise meaning that you progressively overload, meaning you're working harder, you're pushing your body a little bit. You can't do that every day or you're just going to break down. You're not going to get the results you're looking for. So the beginning of the month, we go a little bit lighter. You're still going to feel a little bit soreness because we have changed the exercises, but then you're off and running, right? I mean, you've always been able to get up and down out of the chair, right?
Yes, yes. And also I love that you take away the guesswork. You're the expert.
Right,
so please tell
Thank
me
you.
what I should, what would be good for a workout.
Right.
So I don't have to find all these crazy workouts on Instagram that I'm not going to do.
Well, you know who does that is Stephanie. Stephanie brings Instagram exercises. So Stephanie works out on the semi-private side, and she'll bring in an exercise from Instagram. Next thing you know, we're playing around and toying with it, but we typically won't program that because it just doesn't make sense. What we're doing is just silly, crazy stuff. Although I'm sure there's good stuff on Instagram. I don't go on Instagram. I don't have time for that stuff. So what would you tell someone who was on the fence about whether or not they should join us?
I mean, the best time, sure, you could have started before, but the next best time is to give it a try now.
Absolutely.
So, come in, talk to you, it starts with a conversation too. That's what was nice. It wasn't just starting and jumping into a class cold. We talked, you kind of got a feel for abilities and comfort of zone, so I wasn't just kind of thrown into the fire. Yeah.
It's interesting. In our industry, they like to give away a free workout or a free week. I think it's very difficult for me to really help someone feel what it's like to be here after one workout. I mean, you can, if we're bad, if it's really not a fit, it's not going to be there. But I don't know anything about you yet. I don't know, like, you're going to come through the door and everyone's going to greet you. Everyone in the room is going to greet you. Everyone's going to talk to you. You're not going to get that in the first workout.
No, you need more time.
You need more time with that. So it's always $89 to start with us for a month, whether you're doing semi-private or group exercise. If you're coming on board in our group exercise, we didn't have to do this with you because you were an experienced group exercise.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
But if you came through our door and you're 50, 60 years old and you've never exercised, it's been a long time and your shoulder hurts a little bit, your knee, whether you know this or not, we would take care of you on the private side for a little while to get you ready to come over to the group side so that you're successful when you get over here. Because it doesn't do anybody any good if you fail. If you get hurt, you're not going to get
Or then you're going to get frustrated.
You're going to get frustrated?
Yeah. You're
exactly.
Put in an environment you're not ready for.
And you're going to leave. And you're going to leave. And then, we go out of business. That's exactly how it works. Although we've been hanging around now 28 years. So
that's amazing.
It is a long time. So, yeah, I really appreciate you taking the time tonight, Beth, from your busy schedule coming into the holiday weekend. So
yeah, no, thanks for having me,
swinging by and
Chris.
talking to us a little bit. And love coaching you. I know. Have I ever coached a class? I must have in a year's time.
Yeah.
I know I'm a little bit of a slacker, but
no, I mean, like Brenda, she's usually
here.
Yeah.
Saturdays, I typically try not to do Saturdays, but I'm sure I have. I know Brenda loves coaching you. The women in the room love having you in the other room. If you're not here, they're always asking us where you are, just like with anybody else. That's the way it is, right?
And that's real quick. That's the other nice thing too. You check on us when we're not here, which is nice. It's, like just to make sure someone's not,
something could happen on the way here, and just make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
We do that with just about everybody for sure. Even if you're, let's say you had an injury and you put your membership on hold, we still contact you through that time.
That's really nice.
We want to make sure that you're doing okay because we care.
Yeah.
The number one thing that you need to do as a coach is to make sure that clients know you care.
It definitely shows.
So there we have it for tonight. We appreciate Beth. Beth's had a great experience down here. So if someone else is looking to have an experience with us, just get a hold of me, message me on Facebook, email me, call me, stop by, whatever it might be. We'll sit down and chat. We'll make sure that we're the right place for you because we might not be. We're not always the right place, but I think in most cases we will.
I think
so everybody have a great evening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks.